Hello guys, welcome to the first devlog of Heirs of the World. This is a mod that basically is going to be simulating um, civilizations on a massive scale on a Minecraft server. Right now, I have not been working a lot on the aesthetics of it. I have just, put in a couple of things so it's a bit easier to see how things are going. As you can see here, we have a custom generated village. So we generate villages based on population. Yes, but none of this is finished at the moment. Still working on it. I chose to not work a lot on the aesthetics right now. On the front end, I like to call it. So basically, where I've been working on is the back end. The backend is basically like a massive database that sort of like constantly simulates the world. It simulates it by, ticking every day, and by ticking every 10 days and ticking every 30 days. So it does different things on each tick. For example, every day it sort of like takes the trades, where the trade is going. For example, if I was to do a tick right now, this trade, I'm actually not sure. No, this is actually a trade created by this settlement. So I think, if I remember correctly, this one is finished. But there's like another trader right here somewhere. Oh, he went away? Okay, lol. Oh, he actually went away. Okay. I guess I wasn't fast enough with the recording. I'm pretty sure there's another one here though. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so this guy is still trading. This is a caravan that trades between land. So we use caravans when it is trading between land, and we use boats whenever there's trade across the sea. But basically, this one is a trade created by this settlement, and this one is a trade that was created by another settlement because they wanted 28 salt from this settlement. Because as you can see, it says 28 salt, arrow, settlement 567. These guys are 567. Okay, so I don't want to go too deep into this, but basically, this world is gonna have massive amounts of settlements. Players are gonna be able to create their own settlements and run them. If they want, players can also join an AI settlement and just be a normal citizen. They can like buy a plot of land, maybe do some farming on it, maybe marry into the locals. They can also be scholars if they want, sort of like record the history of the world, go around and collect like different artifacts and whatnot. They can establish like a bandits camp or like a bandit party, or they can sort of like create maybe mercenary companies. They can even create like merchants. These merchants, these are actually city created. Right now, only cities create merchants and they go out. However, in the future, obviously, we're going to have players being merchants. We're going to have actual AI NPCs going around trading between cities. Because right now, we haven't really nerfed the trade between cities and states, so on. It's kind of OP because they can trade across the world. So basically, as a player, you can be whatever you want and do whatever you want in the world. It's going to be a massive open world where I'm not sure about it yet, but I'm planning on also making it so that people actually age. So instead of you just being one character throughout the whole game, you sort of like start off as one character and then you can get kids if you want, or you can just die and start over again with a new lineage, basically. So it's going to be heavily lineage driven, if that makes any sense. The kids are going to be able to be, they're going to be, I think, by default AI. However, if you would like, you can always have your friends play as them, or you can, basically anyone can play any character they want. You can have like your friends spawning in as a kid of yours, basically. And also, you're going to be able to marry other players or NPCs. Basically, what I'm trying to do is create a living world. I'm kind of new to Minecraft modding. So far, it's been really graceful to me, or like really kind to me, because it's been really fun and really easy. So I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to do all that. But this is basically the plan: create an open world where people can be different, like I don't want to say a specific number, but they can be multiple different occupations. And even if you want, you can just be a beggar as well, just going around begging. Okay, so now I think it's time that I show you guys what I've actually been working on, the economy and stuff, because right now the settlements are kind of dry. So let me just actually hop over to the map here. There. So here's the map. Oh, actually, the other boat did actually go away. Okay. I guess they have passed. But so yeah, so this is the. I zoomed in here, right? But so this right here are the trade ships. I don't know why I actually called it a sea caravan. I was so tired, I just typed sea caravan. I should have called it trade ship. And then you have land caravan. I don't know why. I just, yeah. So basically, um, this is what the settlements look like. This settlement, the reason I picked it is because it's special, right? It's a trade hub. A trade hub is a settlement that sort of like facilitates trade um, in the local area, if that makes any sense. Like imagine, wait, let me just show you the map. So that was the settlement we were on, right? And then these are settlements that surround it. Then if you go up, then you'll properly see the whole world, right? This is the whole world at the moment. The reason it's round is because I regenerated a new world, and Chunky hasn't actually, no, I mean Blue Map hasn't caught up to Chunky yet. So yeah, so the reason I regenerate is because I'm trying to get a world where I have deserts and I have jungles and I have, diversity. But I'm having a really hard time. I have to spend some more time on it. Um, yeah, so that is going to be an issue for another time. However, let us go back to what's important here. So as you can see, settlements are represented by campfires. Right? Each campfire you see here are settlements with their own sort of like needs, with their own goods they can, or like resources they can harvest, with their own population, wealth, everything. So these right now, all these ones you see up here, they're just simple settlements, right? Uh, they are not like some trade hub, right? Because if I, for example, click on this one right now, there's not much. However, if I click on the hub, trade hub, then we get all the fun information. So the light red arrows, they represent local trade, like villages trading in their local markets. So as you can see, all these villages around here are all linked to this one settlement. They all find it easier to trade in that settlement because this settlement has something that the other settlements don't have. On top of that, it's easier to travel to it. So before creating the trade or before choosing where to trade, a settlement will always consider many different factors. So this one right here, it's on a, what do you call it, a coast. So it's a coastal city or settlement that is much easier for others to trade with it than, because right now I'm not representing it here, but these guys are like having a bit easier time to trade because they're going over the water. Also, once one village trades in another village, it sort of like encourages the other ones to also trade there, right? So this city right here has become a massive hub. This one is a massive hub because apparently, I don't know how, but they sort of like produce over like 47% of the world's salt. So these guys are like special. That's, yeah, so there's like a lot of, if I show you here, most of these boats down here, etc., they're all going to that one settlement because salt. Okay, this one's not going there. This one is. This one is not. Yeah, but salt is a necessity because each population in each settlement has a need, and salt is one of those needs. And these guys produce not just this one city, but all these cities around. They all together produce 47% of the world's supply. So in turn, that makes these settlements extremely rich because everyone wanted to trade with them. So um, trade across right now, trade caravans, etc., are only shown between hubs. So this settlement here, as you can see, is connecting these two settlements up there and these three down here, or four down here, and they're becoming a hub together. And the settlement here is taking these four together. These guys mostly just import, they don't actually export anything by the looks of it. Yeah, they only import. Yeah, so all these, I'm gonna be actually clarify something here. All these boats you see are actual real boats going from one real place to another real place, doing real trade, right? So all of this is happening. All the positions are updating every day, but all the trade is taking place the second the boat gets to the location, right? And then every 10 days, sort of like the whole market refreshes so that prices update in local areas and in the world, etc. Another thing, thanks to the simulation we have created here, is that we have some regions that are isolated, right? Hubs can't actually at the moment get isolated. I did that on purpose just to sort of like see how the economy really works. In the future, we're gonna nerf it. The only nerf they have right now is that each block of travel costs money. So, for example, this hub right here, trading with with the people up here, it's not gonna happen. It might happen if they have a resource that they really need that they can't get anywhere else and they have the money for it. But it's mostly not gonna happen. But yeah, so as you can see, yeah, if you see this icon right here, that means it's an isolated town. So it's like a town that is its own sort of like hub, right? Because they don't have any other city villages that connect to it, and it can't connect to others because of distance, etc. What else was there? Yeah, so right now I'm not able to simulate that fully because I created way too many settlements in a tiny world. But at the moment, this is working perfectly fine because imagine this as like not one continent, but imagine this as like Eurasia, for example, right? You have maybe Africa and then you have Europe and Asia, etc. This is like, just imagine it as that. And then imagine on the other side, you have like a more isolated region. I don't know, isolated continent. I don't know if there's anything else I want to show you because I don't want to go into detail with the whole economy stuff. It's gonna take a couple of hours to go through all of this, but basically, I want to just say that each product is a product that's genuinely mine, right? There's no such thing as we don't just make up numbers, right? Most of the world at the beginning was only sort of like buying and selling things through the bartering system, right? One market would have something that another market would want, and then they would just trade the things that both markets want from each other. But as the world sort of like ages, they sort of like switch to more formal coinage. So right now, I think last time I checked, I think over 60% of the trade was happening through gold, whereas in the beginning it was less. It was literally zero. So it obviously nothing is balanced right now because it's going way too fast. But it's just all for testing purposes, and I sort of like just wanted to showcase this and. yeah, and just get some feedback on what you guys think. Um, yeah, so that's actually all for now. I don't think I missed anything important. Also, I'll do like a different videos on each sort of like how each system works on the mod right now, and then and going more into depth because I want to use the devlogs more as a general sort of like update on how things are going, etc. But yeah, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next week.